Yeah? Am I talking to you or to camera? I'm David Halpern, now President Emeritus of the Behavioural Insights team, and we've worked with Society of Evidence-Based Policing for well, quite a few years now, particularly with Alex. I think it's a really exciting time. I think the society is really important. I often think of Alex Murray as the kind of contemporary policing version of Archie Cochrane to try and bring this empiricism to policing, which I think is desperately important. I think the good news is quite a lot of progress. We've had a lot of things historically which I think have slowed things down. Often there are quite strong, essentially strong priors, almost crazy political beliefs about what actually drives crime and what doesn't. But we're in an interesting moment with the new government when there's much more openness. There's a mission, of course, about safer streets. And so I think it'll be a really good period for sort of flourishing of evidence-based policing. One last thing I'd just say, just put out a report on R&D in general. And one of the contrasts is, well, how much do we have available? We spend nearly close to 30 billion a year on policing in the UK. You say, how much R&D or research do we spend in an area like health when we compare it to policing? Now, of course, health is much bigger, but in proportionate terms, the research and development, which would do research and find better ways of policing and reducing crime, it's just way too low, I think. In my view, I've been quite open about that. And one of the things I'd love to see is that change, to see really proper research, kind of resources, evaluation flowing in through things like society, and see actually why can't policing be empirical in the same way that we now take for granted in medicine? Of course it can be and it should be. Is that all right?